Evolving Skies is bad, and let me prove it to you in this video. Starting out with the expected value showing up here in the TCG Player article section written by Eva's Binder. Just wanted to take a little note of this plus the actual value of the cards in Evolving Skies, because it is brutal to open Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies is the worst set to open, along with like Chilling Reign, Fusion Strike, worst set to open. I'm not saying it's a bad set. I love it. Sorry for the probably clickbaity thumbnail, but it is terrible to open. But before we get into that, showing off today's KT card, a little series I'm doing where I showcase some of the cards in my collection. This Ho-Oh V full art, it is absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite full arts probably in the Sword and Shield generation. Ho-Oh didn't get an alt art like Lugia did, but this full art, pretty sweet. I love a Ho-Oh alt art though, especially in the Scarlet and Violet generation. Let me know what you think of that. Anyways, getting back to the video, the expected value of an Evolving Skies booster box. That's like a mathematical equation, pretty much trying to find out what the expected value of a box is. Anyways, I'm not that great at math, so I'm not going to try and over-explain it to you because I did not do this equation and this calculation. Props to the person that did. Anyways, what we're going to be going over and what I do understand is Evolving Skies pull rates. A gold rare is 1 out of 109 packs. A rainbow rare is 1 out of 118 packs. An alternate art, 1 out of 91. Full art, 1 out of 36. 1 out of every booster box. And an alternate art VMAX is 1 out of every 332. That is insane. That is insane, especially when we take a look at the sealed price of Evolving Skies, switching tabs here, a booster box for $680. And not only that, you have the regular price of a, just say, sleeved Evolving Skies booster pack or an unsleeved booster pack being extremely expensive. Here we have the sleeved one at $21.70 and $13.03 for the unsleeved ones. If we go back to this, to hit an Umbreon in 330 packs is going to cost you thousands of dollars to even get a shot at that. And you might get the Duraludon as well, like who knows, which is like a $18, $19 card. If we go here to the expected value of Evolving Skies, here we have this mathematical equation, and Danny Phantom does a great job at this and explaining it. Me less so, but what I can tell you is down here, the average value per packs, and this is based off of 36 packs, say a booster box of Evolving Skies, your expected value, your total is going to be $134 and $135 with 70 cents of codes. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's losing $500. That is setting $500 just straight on fire. When the booster box, if we go back and take a look at it, is worth $680 to about $700. You're probably going to find it at, like, with tax and everything. Like, that is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. So, purpose of me making this video is absolutely under no circumstances, unless you are totally all right and fine with it, with setting money on fire, open Evolving Skies. Just don't do it. It's a terrible set to open. You know, honestly, if you want to, take your chances at Chilling Reign, where it's only like a $200 booster box, or like Fusion Strike, another $200 booster box, where, you know, you could still hit big with like the Gengar and the Blaziken. You're probably not going to hit them, but like at least you're only setting $200 on fire instead of $700. This is absolutely nuts. I would wholeheartedly recommend buying the singles, and since we're talking about the singles, we're going to be taking a look at them right now. The most expensive being the Umbreon VMAX. Of course, it is the card from Sword and Shield. Followed by Rayquaza. Leafeon has actually been doing some legwork over the past few months. Even after everything is settled down, Leafeon's the third most expensive card. That's impressive. Shout out Haiganosuke, my favorite artist of the TCG. He did that Leafeon. Anyways, getting to it, you could buy a $700 booster box, fine and dandy, great. Or you could buy the Leafeon, the Glaceon, the Sylveon. You could buy those all pretty much for the price of one. You could buy, if we scroll down a little bit more here, you could buy almost 10 Sylveon Vs, alternate arts. You could buy like Dragonite, Rayquaza, alternate art, like pretty much all of these, maybe the Umbreon included. Somebody's going to have to correct my math here, but I assume you could get Umbreon, Dragonite, Rayquaza, Espeon, Sylveon, Leafeon, Glaceon, all for pretty much close to the amount of that booster box. And there's a great shot that you're not even going to get a full art or an alternate art V. Maybe you get left with like a full art, a few V Maxes, a full art trainer, but you're not guaranteed any of these guys. And like honestly, spending $200 more to get the Umbreon V Max compared to like $700 and the chance of it is a no-brainer as well. Honestly, picking up like a near mint 7 Umbreon V Max, you might even get it lower than $860 or like a PSA 8. I don't know. It just kind of seems like a no-brainer. I just like wanted to look at some of the cards as well because it's just crazy. A lot of them have kind of slowed down a little bit. Like I remember this Glaceon was at like $100 a few months ago when all the Sword and Shield alternate arts are really being like pumped up. This Umbreon VMAX is pretty good. $37 for a rainbow card. That's expensive for a rainbow. The Rayquaza being at $38. And the Sylveon, surprisingly, $40 more expensive than the Umbreon here. The rainbows have done really well in this set because they are extremely hard to pull as well. And this Rayquaza, $38. This one, $390. So it's 10 times the price for this alternate art. And they can be a really good, honestly, play if you're not looking to spend a crap ton of money and still fill out some cards from Evolving Skies in your binder. Speaking of which, this Duraludon VMAX, I get it's not as popular as the Evolutions as Rayquaza and everything, but $18 for a VMAX Secret Rare when you have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to even get a shot at hitting them, that's pretty good. That's really good. I have one myself, and it's a great card too. Like I personally, I'm a huge fan of Duraludon. I really liked it. It's just a great Pokemon from Sword and Shield. Personally, love it. I get it might not be everybody's favorite, but for $18, that's not a huge mistake, even if you don't like it. Golurk V here, $15 for an alternate art. Are you kidding me? Like, beautiful card, black and white Pokemon showing some love there. Like, it's great. Duraludon V alternate art for $11 with Raihan in there, and they're eating curry and everything. Like, that is such a good card. Medicham V for $10. For less than the price of a booster pack, which is $13, you could get Medicham V. No brainer there. Dragonite V full art, Aroma Lady full art, all these other random rainbows. The Secret Rare Cresselia and the Secret Rare Inteleon, Suicune V full art for $5. Like, you could work through Evolving Skies with like $100 and get a good amount of these cheaper end full arts and rainbows and gold cards for, you know, like $100 even, which would be pretty worth it. Yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Once again, the KT card of the day, that Ho-Oh. Let me know what you think of this series. And yeah, I appreciate you watching this. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.